Hello everyone, this is Cindy, and I'm going to flip through 3 different journals. None of them are very big, so maybe this video won't be too long. Let's start with this fall recipe journal. This was some sort of recipe book. I'm not sure what the original pages were, but I have an idea, and I'll show you when we get there. But anyway, I gutted the book because I liked the cover and wanted it to be a junk journal, and I thought, it could be a fall, Halloween, not Halloween, well, it could be Halloween, Thanksgiving recipe journal that you keep your recipes in, or family traditions, or whatever you want to do. But anyway, the cover is just a real smooth silk satiny type feel, and it's got the word recipes there. And I started not to do anything to the cover, but I added this big label, and you can just do whatever you want to on it. Just write whatever. It has 2 signatures. I think I said that. Hair and post, hair tie and post closure. And let's just get right into it. I try not to go overboard with decorations, so you'd have room to write recipes or whatever in here, but we'll see if I succeeded. In this pocket, it was out of some burlap that I got a long time ago at like the Just a Buck store. Here's what I have left, and it's on like paper, so it makes great pockets. So I cut it down, made it into a pocket, added some die cuts, and made a little collage there. And inside of it, I had this little journaling card. I'm pretty sure Robin made that. I hope I'm right. Robin, you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. And I've put that in there. And then I had this, I have a digital of recipe cards that I'm not sure, I don't even remember why I made it. I guess a recipe journal I did a long time ago. And I think these are just some old, this one's a handwritten one that, somebody named Grace had written. And I was wanting to make sure I had some of my grandmother's recipes in here, but I don't think I printed those pages. So anyway, doesn't matter to you guys. Here's a little plate. I thought about putting it here like autumn recipes, but I thought I would just leave that for the owner to do what they want to. And then I included a bunch of well-tailed tabs in case you wanted to divide it up, like salads and desserts and vegetables, that sort of thing. So all that's here in the front. Okay, this is a greeting card. I just like the looks of it, so we made it the signature cover. Scrapbook paper, and this is copy dyed paper, and this paper I think is from a flyleaf of the book, of a book, not this one. And I made this collage journaling card that I made into a tuck. Is book pages and napkins, and I stitched around it. And this is an invitation that I bought. I think I may have shown this once before. It just has, fall flowers and things, and you can write stuff on there. And if not, you can use it for decoration, or just, move it out. A pocket made out of napkin put onto cardstock, and then there's a sticker here, some more scrapbook paper, kind of collage there. This is Artzology's. I'm not sure what. I would be lying if I knew the name of the kit, but Artzology on Etsy. And here is scrapbook paper that I covered with this meshy stuff that I got at Dollar Tree a couple of years ago. It's got the leaves, and then between the leaves it's really meshy. You can kind of see it, maybe if I get it where you can, maybe, I'm not sure. But anyway, I covered that scrapbook paper with it to make a pocket. Had a little collage element here with some ribbon and some book page. And this is a postcard. I should remember what digital this was. I'm not sure. I think it was a freebie from something, and I just added some little collage works there. All right, this is scrapbook paper. This is was from an invitation. These craft paper cards, I guess you would say. It was some sort of invitations. It was a whole set, like a wedding invitation set, but I'm not sure if it was wedding or not. But I added that picture from a from a magazine, and this is Artzology as well. She has a kit called Hello Autumn, and these are some of the, I believe it's the add-ons. And it's a folder, and I just cut it out and inked it up, and you can, of course, write inside. It'd be a good size for a recipe. And on this size, I have a collaged pocket. I just collaged a bunch of little scraps and then did some crazy stitching around it. I hope you guys can see. I think you can, yeah. And then this is a piece of paper. This is actually leftover scrapbook paper. I folded and cut into a tag shape. I bought a scrapbook for $3 at Goodwill or somewhere, and it had never been opened, so I had the paper in it. I had not that it had, yes, it had stickers, it had punch outs, a whole bunch of punch outs. I think it had like bling stuff and ribbon and all sorts of stuff. It was a full kit, a scrapbooking kit with the cover. Even had the cover, and I kept the cover because I still need a large scrapbook for some odds and ends. So anyway, you'll be seeing in these 3 journals, you'll see parts of this kit. Scrapbook paper, all of this is, and this is from a flyleaf of a book. It's got the tree with apples on it. All right, back side of the signature, the same pages. This was the napkin. I just glued it onto book page and then cut it out to make a tuck. This is from, I'm pretty sure that's from Artzology's Hello Autumn. Just a scrap I had left over, made a little journaling card. This is from, okay, Scrapbook Inspirations has freebies each month, and I have some of the October freebies in here and some of the November freebies. I'm not sure which month this was, but that's from them. Definitely a great Facebook site you might want to check out. All right, this is book page folded, so one part glues here, and then you can have writing space. And then this part has a pocket, and this is from that scrapbook kit I was talking about. You'll be able to tell mostly because it's these brown colors. And this is a stamp, a bunch of stamps, just like a stamp paper, like cleaning off your stamps. I just collaged with it. Those 2 stamps are Tim Holtz. This is a library pocket I made out of just some blank book page that, you know, tore from a book, was blank, and I used distress inks and just kind of decorated it. And then on the have a little cluster here and a little punch there. This is from that Scrapbook Inspirations, and this is from my digital kit of the recipes. This is a Wheelodex card. I had stamped a bunch of these and put in my fall stuff, so I didn't even know I had them until I opened it up. I forgot. This is a Tim Holtz stamp, and I had stamped a bunch of these Tim Holtz stamps on there. He had, this set is leaves, and this is the birch leaf. This is a sticker I had in my stash. This is from that Junk Journals Inspirations Facebook page. This is scrapbook paper I've had forever, and just some collage of a punch out and a stamp. Okay, you've seen all these papers before. There's the greeting card, the back of it. I just made a pocket out of business envelope. I collaged around it. I get these, a lot of these, about once a week. It's from, you know, your health insurance people telling you what's up, and I love them because it's got these great big pockets. So, and inside of it is just a tag. If you'd seen the video where I collaged a bunch of old ads I'd torn out of some magazine, this is that background, and I just added this Happy Thanksgiving sticker. Get it back in here. There we go. And it's got a tab on the top. Okay, second signature, scrapbook paper. This is from Pixel Scrappers. No, it used to be Pixel. It's now digitalscrapbook.com. Yeah, and this is from the Junk Journal Inspirations kits. November. That's the November one for sure with that flower on there. This is some scrapbook paper. I just had some leftovers, and the word fall was from somewhere. And this is a punch of a leaf. And I have a pumpkin paper clip. I just put it on that. Scrapbook paper. Book page, and this is some ribbon I got at Dollar Tree a couple years ago. It's got the leaves. This is cut from a book. It was just showing you how you can use your stamps to make different things. Cards, I think. So I just cut out the picture of their finished project, and I put some writing paper. I think I put some writing paper on the back. I made a little tuck there. This is a note card of some sort. I love the colors on it, and I just collaged on it and added some stickers. And when I glued it on, I made it like a sideways belly band. And it's got this tag in there. It's got the Tim Holtz stamp of the pumpkin, just different collage and a little cluster up there. And this is a pocket made of vintage fabric. It's got mushrooms on it. I had one piece of this fabric. I glued it to some scrapbook paper and just cut it a little bit wider so it had a border. Here's this label and a flower. And this is from, I don't know if it's from the November or the October kit from Scrapbook Inspirations Facebook. This was in my stash from somewhere, and it's a label, but it makes a perfect pocket as well, for especially for a smaller book like this. So I put in this actual Rolodex card that had some stickers on it, and I inked it. And then this is scrapbook paper, and this is my pumpkin die that I have from the quick cuts. I showed several videos back how I use my quick cut dies on my Big Shot cutter. So, and the word fall came from, I think, the scrapbooking kit. And here's some of that paper from that kit. And this was some scrapbook paper I got it Tuesday morning, and I made this so it would flip up so you can write. And some lace and a thing from one of those journal inspiration kits. This is obviously from a Reader's Digest book. I thought it's fall colors, and you can write on the back, so I'm putting it in here. Ledger paper, scrapbook paper. This is a piece of wallpaper that has this kind of fuzzy image of some fields and some trees and houses and things. So it makes a great pocket. And this is just some collaged background. This is a strip of ribbon I have, or trim. I'm not sure. It's real thick, like you would make bows for floral arrangements. And then I just put this leaf on there. You can write on the back. Copy dyed paper. This is obviously I made a giant faux stamp, which it doesn't look like a stamp because it's so big, but book page, collaging, and then this mushroom from Tuke's Craft Table. I think that's right. And I stamped it, you know, to make it look like a postage stamp. And then this was some of that paper from that scrapbook kit. I put two punches of these big leaves, and then it's just a little booklet you can write in. This is that pumpkin I made a couple of videos back, showing how I did the patchwork on it. It makes a great tuck. Scrapbook paper, and this 3 things we're thankful for. I had it from a booklet I bought a long time ago. Every page had some things like that, like today I'm reading, and here's my thoughts, and 3 things I'm thankful for. Because I think it was from a Bible study. So each day you'd write your verse and just fill out these little things. This is a little, I'm not sure what they're calling them, clustery collage things, just little bits and pieces off my desk. This says Faithful Friend. I put a tab on it, and it makes a little tuck, and it makes it like a border and a tuck. And this is from that scrapbooking kit. I just glued it to some paper because it was really thin paper. So I glued it to some stiffer paper and then inked around it. So now it makes a great journaling card. Okay, here's what I was talking about earlier about. I think there's a little slit here. Let's see if you can see that little slit. I think the original pages slipped in there somehow. It probably had cardboard and slipped it in there. And I couldn't find a slit on this side. So I guess it was just on one side. Well, I slipped in this note card, so it kind of shows you, I don't know, what you can do with it, I guess. It has collaging on it. You can still write, and you can have some writing on what goes inside this. And I also took this, this leaf and made a belly band out of it, and then I glued my journaling card to it. Let's see if I can get it loose without tearing it. Guess I got a little anxious. I think I'm going to end up tearing it. So I'm just going to leave it here. I'll work on it off the film. And if I don't get it to come out, I'm just going to glue the whole thing down. And you still have a place here that you can put stuff under. So I will work on that. Okay, let's go to the next journal. How long? 13 minutes. Okay, I'll try. Well, these will move faster because they're only one signature. These each come with, I have 2 of them. They come with a bag, and this one's got this really thick braid trim of some sort. I call it braid. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's got the trim for the handles. This one, this was originally a curtain, and this was the hem of the curtain, so I cut it, and you can see some of the fuzzies on it, so I just left those. I thought they were fun. So anyway, it comes with a bag just because I had that fabric, and I thought, what can I do with that fabric? So, okay, this one is one signature. Trying to not knock over stuff here. One signature journal. Get this out of the way. And I tied it with this wire ribbon. And it is an image from the Graphics Fairy. It had to be a freebie. So I was so happy when I saw that because her apron here just matches the colors in this this cover. And basically I made the cover out of a 9.5 envelope, 9 by 12. You can see it right there, sandwiched in. And I don't try to hide it or anything. I just glue my fabric on, trim it, and then glue some fabric on the inside, trim it, and stitch around it. And if it shows, it shows. That just shows you what it's made of. So anyway, on the cover, I've got this picture. I've got this doily type thing I cut from something a long time ago. And then this fabric here, which I thought was a perfect color too, I just got I bought this whole bag of stuff. I think it was $4, and I bought it just so I could get this out of it. And it's eyelet, I'm not sure, cut off from something. And I thought this would make great pockets in these journals I'm working on. So it came with a bunch of different fabrics rolled up like that, plus some other odds and ends. And this is the teal, I guess you would call it. I don't know if it's teal, whatever color it is. I thought it went great with her skirt and everything. So, and then I had this butterfly I got at Dollar Tree. And then I made these flowers out of fabric. Boy, who was it? It was Carol Dahlman. Is it Carol? I'm not sure. Dahlman. Her last name's Dahlman. Don't think it's Carol. Oh well, maybe it'll come to me. She was showing how to make these fabric flowers. So I had that, put it on there. So that's the cover. Okay, and I didn't do anything to the back. All right, let's see. This is fabric. It's covered with fabric. Here's another one of those napkin pockets that I made into a tuck. This was a scrap I had left over, but I figured you can write on that. This is from that scrapbooking kit I just talked about. I backed it with some graph paper so you can write on it. Guest check, just decorated with scraps. This is a scrap from that Junk Journal Inspirations kit, and then this is Tuke's Craft Table, the mushrooms, and then I made that label. Scrapbook paper, I put a well-tailed tab and another one of these little collage type clusters, and this one I forgot to make it where it can be a tuck, so I just glued it straight down. This is some scrapbooking paper I got Tuesday morning. I just love it for fall. Here's another one of those burlap pockets with just a silk leaf, and then these are 3 punches. This is a tag made out of collage bits, and I stamped on it a little bit, and then I had these die. I cut out the pumpkins and the leaf. It's my quick cuts dies, and then I stitched around it and write on it. Scrapbook paper I got from Tuesday morning. I've gotten quite a bit from there, and it comes with, you know, like 25 of the same, but I didn't mind because I love it, and you can get it cheap enough. So this is the tab I made out of that ribbon that's used in floral projects. That's from that scrapbooking kit. You can just tell the browns is from that. This was from a book, a large book, and it had these great, you can see them, well, I don't know if you can see them better on another page or not. You can't. I thought those are great, make great journaling cards, but this was glued on there. So I just kept it, and it can just be a fun page to look at because it was her, I don't know, it's about the Rebecca, no, I don't know what it says, actually. But anyway, I just kept it on there, and you could, if you wanted to, tuck something up in there. Excuse me. This is a journaling card that made into a journaling booklet, and then I glued it down to make it like into a side pocket, which actually it goes all the way through, so it's a side belly band. So you open it up so you can have space to write, and then it's just different collage things on the front. And this is from, yeah, oh boy, I'm not sure where it's from. You know, you think you'll remember all this stuff, and you don't. This was cut from a book, and on this side it was an upside-down basket. So I just covered it with some lined paper and a sticker. This is some great scrapbooking paper. Here is the pockets I made out of with the string art, and this is the one I made out of the embroidery frost. And I have decided definitely crochet thread is the best way to go. It's just tighter, it gets tighter. And I also got a little better making the pockets as I went along. Here's another one of those 3 things I'm thankful for. This is from, is it from, oh gosh, I think it's from the same thing that this thing here is from. I think I have it. Do I have it in my, I did a couple of videos on making ephemera. It might be listed there. This I found at the Salvation Army, and it was like printer paper, but it had like the quilt blocks around it. I loved it. This is a sack made out of book page and napkin. And this is from, I think it's probably from the October kit, that Junk Journal Inspirations Facebook site. Book page and that ribbon from Dollar Tree. And I made this one into a tuck, and this is from that Junk Journal Inspirations, and this is just a smaller version of my cover, and it's from Graphics Fairy. And we're seeing the back sides of the signature. We saw one of these in the other journal, just bits collaged and crazy stitching, and then another one of those fabric flowers. And this is an index card with napkin on it. And one of my folders made out of lined paper, and I just tore it to be a folder shape, inked it, and then collaged on there a little bit. I covered up another thing, the upside down basket again, because I didn't want to see the upside down basket. There's the mushrooms. On this side, we have a pocket made out of those black and white ads that I collaged, and then I added a little bit of color with this paper, and then this mushroom from Tuke's Craft Table. This is from Artzology, some of her autumn journaling cards. And this is just some scrapbook paper. This is from the Junk Journal Inspirations, and another one of those fabric flowers. This is the other side of that. You can read more about what was going on. Something about her stay in South Africa. So it's from November 1971. I had this picture of the turkeys, and I thought it's too wide to go this way, so I just made it into a flip, sideways flip. You can write on the back of it and get to see turkeys. Here's another one of those clustery things with the tab that I glued down without thinking I need to make it in a tuck. This came from the same, I wrote it down. Rita something Dunbar did this. And she might have done the other one too, the butterfly, other butterfly. And I can't remember where I got them or who she is or anything. So sorry about that. Rita something with an S, Dunbar. So from the Journal Inspirations Facebook page, freebie. And this one is a pocket. I just kind of went a little crazy. I had this piece of craft paper I made into a pocket, and then I added another piece of scrapbook paper behind it, so we'd have a pocket behind it. And I got a little journaling booklet made out of a note card and some collage, so it goes in the back. And then I have this pocket here, and this is the Wheelidex card with stamping, Tim Holtz, and then a sticker goes here. That's from that scrapbooking kit. I put it here, and then I did this like a belly band across, and then I did another little piece across. So we have 4 little pockets there. Well, 2 belly bands and 2 pockets. There's another tab made out of that ribbon. Here's a pocket made out of that eyelet I just showed you. That's in the big roll. I put some scrapbooking paper behind it so you get different views through the little holes. Some very old, I'm not sure how old, it looks really old to me. Vintage trim there, makes a pocket on the back cover. I put another one of these folders from Artzology, and I had this index divider, and I just collaged on it some fabric and stickers and some scrapbook paper. So that is this journal, and it goes in its bag. I'll set it aside for now, and we'll see how much time I used up. Okay, I think we can get the other one in, maybe. I won't have to talk so much, maybe, because you've seen the same papers, and you know it's from the same basic kits. This one has a great cover. I've been holding this back for a little while. It's got the same ribbon closure, wire ribbon closure, and this was in a framed in a round embroidery hoop, and I took it out, and I had a doily that was perfect size for this and to fit on this cover. So I just sewed this onto the doily and then glued the whole thing onto the front cover. So it had fall colors in the fall basket, so I thought that was great for fall. And this is just some fabric on a 6, no, I keep saying that. It's 6 by 9 is the size of the journal, but the envelope is 12 by 9. Okay, and I have fabric on this side and then paper on this side. So okay, let's look at it real quick. Same pocket I just showed, except I didn't do the 2 belly bands. I just did the one and just decorated it with some scrapbook paper. So collage tag with 2 of the die cuts on there. And this is from a scrapbook kit I've been talking about. And this is 2 plain cards that I have writing space in the middle, and my hinge is one of these silk leaves. I put it there. This is a really great scrapbook paper. I love it, and it's so thick. And I think I got it from Tuesday Morning again. Here is one of those pockets I made with the embroidery floss. I think that's embroidery floss. I mean, yes. I was thinking crochet cotton, but that's embroidery floss. And I did a better job on this one, I think. And this tag is just a whole bunch of collage stuff, and it's actually a journaling booklet you can write inside. Just collage everything under the sun on that. You've seen this paper before, and this is from that kit. This is another one of those pockets made with that tool from Dollar Tree. A couple of years ago I got it. And then scrapbook paper. Another Wheelodex card I put stickers on. This one was blank. And then that's from that scrapbooking kit. This is just plain scrapbooking paper I've had forever. Another tuck or pocket made out of napkin, put on book page. These are, that's from that, Junk Journal Inspirations Facebook site, and that's the one I can't remember where I got. I think it might be the same thing, but I'm not sure. This is that wallpaper border I made. You know, I said it's got the fuzzy farm scene with the hills and the mountains and the trees. Artzology folder. And this was scrapbook paper. I loved it. It had the blue pumpkins. Scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby a long time ago. Another one of these collage pockets with the crazy stitching. Those are fun. That's from that Junk Journal Inspirations kit. That's from that scrapbooking kit. And this is just a collage. It had the branding on the paper, so I just covered it with this paper and cloth collage. We've seen another one of these, the book page and ribbon border that's a tuck. And tuck those two things in. Now I did something different on this page. This crazy paper I made at the center because I love the colors. And I usually, if I have a greeting card I want to use in the center, I'll sew it in, and then you can just have the center strings here. But this one, you can open it up and open it up, so you can write tons of stuff. And you wouldn't be able to do that. I guess I could have held this up, did the you know, the signature strings, and then folded it down, but then I would have torn this up, guarantee you, trying to do that. So what I did, I just glued it right beside the strings. So it kind of looks like it's in the center of the signature. It opens up this way, it opens up this way, so you can still use it. And then I glued it so it could be a pocket. I put this really large tag in there. It's just some scrapbook paper and just different stickers and just different things put on there. Some of that old vintage ribbon. So anyway, that sticks up off the top of the journal. If you don't like it, of course, you can either cut this down shorter, or you can just get rid of it all the way, together, or you can use it for a bookmark. Take it out and use it as a bookmark. This is from a flyleaf of a book. Their branding strip stuff continued, and I covered it with scrapbook paper here, and this slow stitch little patch I made a long time ago. Silk leaf, and then just some fabrics. I've been in frame all this time. It'd be crazy. Okay, I had this. This was an Artzology. Nope, not Artzology. Antique papery, I believe, page. And it didn't print the second page, so I just had one. And I put this image from a magazine on it because I love the colors. There's some more of that old trim. And I just decided to make it a flip out, so you have all this writing space behind it. And because it was really too big for a pocket or anything, so I just made it into a flip out. Here's one of those tabbed, collaged cluster things, and I put this, it was just a scrap of that tool on there, and then this was obviously a negative from the punch out, and it's just on some scrapbook paper, so it makes a journaling card. This is from the November freebie from Junk Journal Inspirations. That comes with a cute little pocket. Got a couple little tags. Here's those blue pumpkins I just love. Another burlap pocket. We've seen those before. That's from that scrapbooking kit. And here's another one of my file folders made out of the lined paper. Just some collage on there. And this one I put a Well-Tell tab on. My collage pumpkin. And another booklet just made out of scrapbook paper scraps. And on the back we have another image that I cut from that book showing you how to use your stamps to make cards. So I took cut out the finished project. And this is a journaling card. It's got fabric on the spine, stitched around it. You got journaling spaces on 3 sides. On the front, we got some collage, and the Hello Autumn is cut from Artzology's kit. So anyway, these are the 3 journals. Hopefully I didn't take up too much time. The 2 larger ones come with their own bag, and they'll all be for sale on my Etsy shop. You'll have the links below. I may do it all in one listing. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.